Our story begins in a woman's prison. While other inmates are just chilling outside, these ladies are imitating banana seeds planting actions. Seems like they want a goon so bad, but their fun time came to an end quickly when our MC Woo Jin tells them to stop acting like a gooner in public, but he was just ignored. To all the inmates here, Woo Jin is just the sissy in the security team. One of them even starts teasing him by showing him her round earthers, just to see if he's going to bring out his gooning demon, and like any man of culture he almost did. But that's when the sergeant caught him lacking and calls him into her office. Sergeant Na starts scolding Woo Jin right away, because this is the 100th time the prisoners made him look like an absolute beta male gooner clown. He lets the Sarge knows that he will be more cautious next time, so she reminds him once again to lock the fuck in while poking at his chest, and tells him to go to the warden's office to give him extra helping hand, so he left. Right after Woo Jin left, we caught Sarge lacking for Woo Jin as she glazes at his smell and firm chest. Woo Jin went on his way, but as he was about to enter the warden's office, he hears weird noises coming out of the room. Turns out the warden was having the time of his life destroying the red hair inmate's gate to spawning babies. In exchange for getting sieged, the warden's gonna let her out on the weekends. But our boy didn't know this. He was just standing in front of the office's door with his heat-seeking moisture missile locked in just from hearing the noises. Not long after the warden tells him to come in, once he enters he was surprised to see that the one taking in all the banana seeds was a prisoner. She even winks at our boy. I really want to know what kind of prison got girls like this. Warden tells Woo Jin that he will need to drive for him on Saturday because he's going on a date with this prisoner. 2 days later, Woo Jin tells his colleague about the warden. His colleague went down bad and wants to get his sword forged by the prisoners as well, but unlike that edge maxer, Woo Jin knew that getting caught up with the warden is not a good thing. Then a bus pulls up with new inmates coming in. Both of them looks down and observes the new inmates. That's when Woo Jin noticed the aura from one of the new prisoners. Woo Jin's eyes were locked in on her. He wonders if she's a celebrity because she's just so pretty. His colleague was also seeing the same thing too, and dude was wondering if she's a gold digger because she's got an S-rank face with extremely huge milk jugs. Bro don't even got gold, no idea why he's worried about that. His colleague continues to yap non-stop, and that's when Sergeant Na comes to see what the boys are talking about. Once she saw who they are looking, and hears that Woo Jin calls that new prisoner pretty, she got extremely pissed, and immediately tells the two of them to return to their posts. She couldn't believe the two of them didn't even notice their boss standing right next to them, because they were so lost glazing at those milkers. Once all the newcomers were in, Sergeant Na introduced herself to them before conducting a body search. She commands all of them to strip down to search for hidden weapons. The prisoners were confused because they were told that there would be no body search, but they had no choice but to comply. Sergeant Na looks around and noticed the girl Woo Jin was looking at a while ago. Her name is Lee Bo Yoon. Although she's considered an S-rank, especially when it comes to her dual round earthers and nom-noms, Na figured it doesn't matter because in the end, she's just a criminal. The search starts, but once it was done, Sergeant Na calls out Bo Yoon as she finds her acting sus, like she's hiding something, so she commands her to turn around and spread her life portal with her hands. Bo Yoon was like, hell nah bruh. But Sergeant Na is not willing to back down. She lets Bo Yoon know that this is a normal protocol, so if she doesn't cooperate, she will have to call the prison search team instead. People around Bo Yoon is pressuring her to just do it, but she replies to Na that what she's doing is a violation of human rights, so she requests to be searched alone with proper devices. Sergeant Na was so pissed that Bo Yoon dared to challenge her, so she calls Woo Jin and tells him to bring in the prison search team. The team of male officers barges in, and that's when Woo Jin sees Bo Yoon with her milky cannon hanging out for the first time. We then learn that this is not normal because Woo Jin was confused why they aren't doing inspections individually. Eventually the shame was too much, so Bo Yoon agreed to do what Sergeant Na tells her to do. Once the male officers left, outside the room, Woo Jin couldn't stop thinking about Bo Yoon. After seeing her build, he finds that deactivating his heat-seeking missile seems to be an impossible task. Can't blame our boy here. Back inside, Bo Yoon's spreading out the land where banana seeds can be planted. Na puts on her glove and aggressively sticks her finger in. Bo Yoon knew right away she's getting cooked. Everyone in the room, including Sergeant's assistant, is wondering why Sergeant is getting all freaky. But then she remembered what happened with Woo Jin a while ago and figures that's the reason she's doing this. Once she was done, she starts teasing Bo-yoon as she finds that something is leaking. Bo-yoon had enough and swings her hand right into her face, shocking everyone in the room. Sergeant Na quickly grabs her and reminds Bo-yoon that she's a criminal so she can do anything to her. Suddenly, other criminals charged into Na, kicking her right in the face. It was chaos until other male securities came in to stop them, and Woo Jin was ordered to cuff Bo-yoon and put her in solitary. He looks down and this is what he sees. Imagine baddie crawling up to you like this. Woo Jin's living the dream. Woo Jin suddenly felt like he needed to get himself some edge goon maxing session real quick, but then remembered that he's still working, so he quickly grabbed her, but because she was resisting extremely hard, her head smashed into the wall, knocking her out in an instant. After some time, Bo-yoon wakes up in the medical room where she encounters Woo Jin, who explains what happened to her. Woo Jin tries to talk to her about the situation a while ago, but she tells him that she does not want to talk to him, because to her, he and Sergeant Na are the same. Woo Jin left disappointed. Bro knew that was a bad first impression, and his rising plan is clearly being sabotaged because Na will be on to anything he does, especially with Bo-yoon. Suddenly he noticed the two prisoners are being allowed to use the shower. He was confused how they were able to get out since it's past lockup time. Inside the bathroom, Jun-yi and Hee-young was chilling. Well, more like Jun-yi is, because she's using Hee-young to give her a massage on her ultra-huge, dual milky jugs. Should have been me, to be honest. Both of them talked and we learned that Jun-yi's not your average criminal. She funded Warden a lot, so there's nothing Warden can do to her, and the reason ugly fat-ass Warden was able to clap a young prisoner a while ago was thanks to her. Then Jun-yi asked about the fresh inmates inspection incident, so Hee-young told her what Bo-yoon did to Sergeant Na. Jun-yi thinks Bo-yoon is interesting, daring to do things like that. Now she wonders if she should keep her or put her in her place. Bo-yoon's now in her punishment room. As she was about to use the toilet, an officer comes up to greet her, but actually he was just trying to show her his riz. Bro clearly tried to hit, but looks like it's not happening because Bo-yoon think he's just pathetic. Then she remembered Woo Jin coming up to her in the medbed and realized she might have been too harsh to him. Back to this loser, he's just thinking about what he could do to be able to launch those yogurt rounds of his at Bo-yoon. Suddenly, Sergeant Na shows up in front of him, telling him to get lost if he still wants to have his lightsaber intact. She walks up to Bo-yoon and lets her know that a room has been assigned to her. Before this, Na visited the warden who's alongside Jun-yi to discuss what she did to Bo-yoon. However, Na was not pleased that a prisoner is sitting in the chief room and immediately asks the chief to send her back. Chief denies, but Jun-yi decides to leave anyway, and reminds the chief to not forget about her requests. Once Jun-yi left, both of them talked and Na understands her mistake, but she doesn't understand why Bo-yoon is getting punished considering she was swinging at officers. So Fatty tells her that it's both their fault, so she should just let it go, and send Bo-yoon to Jun-ye's room. Na was clearly not happy that Bo-yoon will be out of detention, but was even more confused why she would be sent to Jun-ye's room. Chief explains that Bo-yoon is on special observation, so sending her to Jun-ye rooms is beneficial. He explains that she's on observation because she was a famous newscaster, and her speciality was causing trouble for the upper classes. She ended up here because she was messing with the wrong people. Eventually, Na agrees. Bo-yoon enters the room and introduced herself, but before she was done, she was instantly teased by Jun-ye, who asked her how it felt to get sieged by a girl. Bo-yoon froze, and suddenly this ugly-ass girl looking like Hulk from the sewers sends one straight into her stomach. At the same time, Woo Jin was in front of their cell because there's a special visitor for someone in this room. He opened and was shocked to see Bo-yoon being knocked down on the floor. Woo Jin panics and tries to wake her up. The other inmates tells him she's just having a stomach ache. Then Yoon-hai comes up to him and said she's the one he's looking for. The other officer behind Woo Jin tells him that she will take care of this, so he should go with Yoon-hai. Bo-yoon glances at Woo Jin leaving and realizes that she's now on her own. Once officers left, Jun-yi orders this ugly-looking She-Hulk to lock Bo-yoon in the bathroom. Outside, Woo Jin was already taking Yoon-hai out on the warden's order. 30 minutes ago, while Yoon-hai was getting changed into a normal outfit, Woo Jin was being told by the warden that he won't be going with them because he was summoned by the director, so he orders Woo Jin to take good care of her. While driving, Woo Jin thinks about Bo-yoon but figured he shouldn't care because she's still a criminal, and besides, she even feels uncomfortable around him, so he figured he shouldn't care. But remembering how she crawled up to him and the look on her face in the room, he finds it hard to not care. Suddenly, Yunai starts talking to Woojin and lets him know that he's got insane aura. He thanked her nervously because he only remembers her as the girl in her birthday suit in the office. Woojin questions if her cuffs are uncomfortable, so she lets him know that it's fine, but because he calls her by her inmate number, she asks if he could call her by her name instead when they are outside. Woojin was hesitant. Dude knew she trying to rizz him up. That's when he noticed that she's also trying to show him her undies, and just like any cultured man, dude locked in on it and almost crashed on a deer. Woojin managed to dodge it, but somehow his hands ends up right at her dual calcium milk cannons. He quickly pulled back and apologized. He tries to explain that he was just trying to keep her safe, but nothing can save bro. Yunai looks at him and said she got really surprised, so she asks if she could use the restroom. Woojin brings her out and brought her to a tree. He walks out but then remembers that her hand is still being tied, so he had to help her a bit with her undies so she could do her thing. Once he took it out, he realized that the dam has already been leaked, and his banana seed missile got locked in instantly. As he was about to stand back up, Yuni suddenly sits down on the ground, but it's not in a normal position. She was pointing her deep wet dungeon straight into our boy's face and reveals that she didn't actually have to use the bathroom. Woojin stood still for like 2 seconds, and suddenly said fuck it we ball and immediately gets into the action. Yunhai didn't even have a chance to say a thing, but the yogurt missile was already exploring the wasteland. Just when things are going extremely well for our boy, he hears his phone ringing from afar, and it was Sergeant Na calling. He snapped back to his sense for a bit and realized he's about to plant some seeds with an inmate. Yunhai knew Woojin is not locked in no more, so just when he was about to back off, Yunhai quickly tells him to wait and locks him down with her legs. And finally, his banana rocket hit the target. She immediately felt the pleasure.